The Econ Wilderness Area is one of several recreation areas along the Econlockhatchee River. Named by its earliest inhabitants, it is a Muskogee word meaning earth mound stream and has the remains of many Native American earth mounds or middens along its route. The river is 55 miles long, originating in the floodplain area east of Narcoossee and the Orlando International Airport before emptying into the St. Johns River. It originates with water runoff from the broad area of pastures, wetlands, and lakes accumulating to form this river. There is very little residential development along the 55-mile river basin, with its flood stage ranging from 7 to a historic 19 feet, and as a result remains one of the few rivers in Central Florida retaining its natural state.
Welcome, I am Larry Gray. Today we will explore the Econ River Wilderness Area. It is part of my series of videos looking at places in my book, Central Florida, Beyond the Theme Parks. While the book features over 130 places within 100 miles of Orlando, this wilderness area is local and featured on page 55.
There is ample parking for visitors to the park with over 50 parking spaces.
The Econ River Wilderness Area is a 240-acre site along the Orange and Seminole County lines, located within the city of Oviedo. It is conveniently close with nearby residential areas to the south and to the west, with single-family homes and townhomes. Plus, the University of Central Florida is a little over a mile away. To the north, along the graded dirt road, are 5+ acre sites, many with horses and livestock. To the east, the river basin creates a natural boundary with few bridges limiting the eastern growth of Orlando. Obviously, developers would love this tract of land, but it's a natural wilderness area reserved for the public. Today, we will be looking at it in its natural state and no telling what we will see, as each visit is different. We will start at the parking lot and re-enter the trail from the opposite side of the parking lot. But as we follow the red trail, initially there's a picnic table as well as a lake, and then the trail is well marked and proceeds to a T, one of which returns back to the parking lot that we will head left, crossing the footbridge and eventually reaching the upper loop. I typically head right at that junction. There will be a yellow trail along the loop, but I will not go on that particular trail. I will point out its beginning point and ending points. Upon reaching the Econlockhatchee River, or the Econ River, the trail has 3 access points before we begin the return back through the oak hammock and back to the parking lot.
Let's go take a hike. It is an easy hike with well-groomed trails designed for enjoyment and environmental observation rather than personal challenges. It is also a popular jogging trail with the University of Central Florida campus a mile away. The picnic pavilion along the trail is convenient and has a relaxing setting next to the pond. Please note that there are no trash receptacles near the pavilion, requiring packing out of one's trash. Also, there are no restrooms or other facilities in the park. Remember to leave no trace of your presence so others may enjoy the park. Fishing is allowed in both the lake and river with the appropriate license. The trail is clearly marked with the red arrow designating the red trail. It is a moderate 2.2-mile length and easy terrain. As such, it is a favorite for dog owners. The trail winds through the sandy flatlands, providing a habitat for many animals you may see along the trail. Remember, this is their home. Observe, but never harass or remove. One such animal is the gopher tortoise that Florida lists as a threatened species. The flatland area supports scrub oaks, providing shade. Another gopher tortoise. Within the heavy underbrush, they dig burrows averaging 15 feet long and 6 feet deep, providing a constant temperature they need for their survival. The burrows also support homes for up to 350 other animals, including burrowing owls, rabbits, Florida mice, indigo and other snakes, gopher frogs, and many more animals. The trail comes to a T. To the left continues to the river, and to the right returns to the parking area, forming the lower loop of a two-loop trail. It is not unusual to see standing water along the trail, but easy to walk around, with this one on the way to the bridge over a low bogland. There is a service road around this area for horses and many other service roads throughout the wilderness area that are hikeable and intersect with the Red Trail. We now approach the back loop that proceeds to the river. I typically go to the right, but it's your choice. The yellow trail begins here. Approaching another gopher tortoise. Noted earlier, their burrows provide a habitat to over 350 species, and they are a critically important component in the biodiverse environment. As a threatened species, their survival impacts the survival of others. The yellow trail rejoins the red trail as it follows the southern boundary of the wilderness area next to residential housing and power lines. As we continue on the red trail towards the river, notice how the trail is changing. Previously a sandy trail through the flatlands, now a mossy growth that sustains the traffic through the wetland environment. The river is getting close. We have a problem. The river is in flood stage. Thankfully, we haven't had a significant rain producer like a hurricane in over 5 years, so this flooding represents the runoff from the traditional summer thunderstorms. The red trail continues through the flooded area and eventually splits to the right for the first access area. Then back along the river path to the left with 2 more river access areas. Photos from an earlier time show the first access area is a great place to sit down, relax, and enjoy. Notice the high water marks from prior years on the trunks of the ancient cypress trees. Vegetation with the tree fern miniature forest of cypress knees reflect the wetlands of the river. Backtracking on the trail to a service road, I could rejoin the red trail where the flooding ended near the last access point to the river. You can now see it at its flood stage and a steady water flow. Leaving the river, we begin the hike, returning to the parking area. The trail again returns to sand, and this area is noted for the scrub oaks. Look for birds and other animals throughout this area. We've completed the back loop of the trail as we continue to proceed to the parking area. Throughout the wilderness area, notice the wildflowers that vary with the seasons of the year.
There you have it, the Econ River Wilderness Area. We are back near civilization, so you may hear some background noise. It was so quiet and peaceful along the trail, and I hope you enjoyed the walk. You never know what you will see or encounter with each visit. Today, we were graced with the gopher tortoise. Other days it may be deer, river otter, bobcats, gray fox, turkey, and a variety of birds. The river basin is also a natural corridor for black bear, as well as the rare Florida panther. I've never seen either at this wilderness area, nor have I seen tracks. However, there have been bear sightings in the adjacent residential neighborhood. The Florida panther would be venturing a significant distance from their natural area in South Florida, where they are quite prevalent. The trail is open to hikers, joggers, cyclists, and horseback. You may have seen some during the video. However, even with the closeness of the residential area and the 50 parking spaces, people tend to spread out along the length of the trail, allowing a personal rather than a congested group experience. There are no parking spots large enough to accommodate horse trailers, so horses must be ridden in. I should note that I have never seen horses or their tracks along the trail. Plus, 2.2 miles is comparatively short compared with better opportunities nearby. Kayaking? Port your kayak over a mile to the river, and I'll point you in the direction 2 miles downstream. There is a kayak launch point. Plus, it's better navigation 2 miles downstream than the fallen trees across the river here. If you like this video, press the like button and share with your friends. Also, if you want notification of future videos, press the subscribe button. I plan to create additional videos of other sites included in my book, as well as some that were specifically excluded. While I do have a list of videos I plan to make in the future, please comment below on not only what you thought of this wilderness area, but suggestions of what you might like to see. I look forward to reading your comments. Thank you, and until next time.